MCQ 10 is another common question with respect to plant. In this case here, this is cross-section of the leaf. And we're looking for the part that contains chlorophyll. As per usual, let's do the labeling. At the top itself, we have the upper epidermis. Because of the close proximity to light, temperature is rather high, and since photosynthesis is catalyzed by enzyme, there will not be any form of chlorophyll over here because the enzymes probably at this temperature could be denatured. So anything with option 1 is out here, so we're left with C as well as D to consider. Now 2 is considered to be the palisade mesophyll layer, and it's actually the layer that has the most optimum temperature for photosynthesis because it's neither too close nor too far from the light source here, and therefore there's going to be a large amount of chlorophyll, and this is largely encouraged by the very orderly packing part of the palisade so that we can actually squeeze in as much as our chlorophyll as possible to maximize that of our photosynthesis. So at option 3 itself, this is going to be seen as a thicker part of my vascular bundle. I'll have this as my xylem. That thickness is shown as the lignin that provides mechanical strength. Now the xylem itself is considered to be a dead cell because most of its cytoplasmic content has been removed to create an unobstructed lumen for water as well as mineral salt flow. So there will not be the presence of chlorophyll that's found within the xylem. For number 4 itself, this could be seen as the phloem. The phloem is a complex tissue that comprises of 2 kinds of cells, one of them being the sieve tube cells and the other being the companion cell. The companion cell will provide energy to assist the sieve tube cell in the process of translocation. So none of them are actually associated with photosynthesis, and therefore there will also be the absence of chlorophyll. Now number 5 itself is a little bit of a irregular cell shape. We call this as our spongy mesophyll layer. Now the spongy mesophyll layer does goes through photosynthesis. There's the presence of chlorophyll, but generally a much lesser amount of chlorophyll because we are relying on the irregular shape of the spongy mesophyll to generate intercellular air spaces to facilitate gaseous exchange, example in the exchange of gases with the environment for CO2, which is also critical for photosynthesis. However, this question here is just looking at the area that comes with the presence of chlorophyll, so we're looking for the option of 2 and 5, and therefore the answer for 10 is D.